Hi everyone, let's go ahead with our analysis for this week. So if we look at the weekly chart, you can see last week there was a rejection, and this week we have a bullish candle forming which is closing at the high, right? That's just the candlestick for today, but if you look at the formation and where it is formed, it has formed at resistance. You can see there's previous resistance at this level. Now going down to a lower time frame, which is daily chart, we get a better picture. So what's really happening here is market is in this triangle, symmetrical triangle, and we need to see which side the breakout happens, right? So we don't have a clear picture of Nifty as yet, although it is at a resistance. Either it would break the resistance and move up, or it would break out on the downside. In my opinion, I'm expecting the market to break on the downside for a lot of factors, technical reasons. There's already a breakdown, and then now we are at the resistance. So looking at the continuation of the trend, that's what I'm expecting. But you cannot really say for sure unless the move actually happens. So we will have to wait and watch what happens next week, and accordingly we will know the direction for the following couple of weeks. So accordingly, because Nifty doesn't have a clear view, you can see the stocks also are showing, there are a lot of stocks showing upwards signals, bullish signals, some stocks showing bearish signals. So it's a lot of mixed signals in the market, not one particular direction, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. Let's also analyze Bank Nifty before we go into the stocks. So very similar to Nifty, you can see even on Bank Nifty we have this resistance which seems to have broken, all right, but we also have the previous resistance which is not yet broken. So not very clear with Bank Nifty also, but has a slightly bullish bias compared to Nifty. Okay, now let's move on to the stocks that I feel have a clear signal, that they're giving a clear signal about the direction. Sorry about this. Yes. So we have Allahabad Bank, which I'm bearish on. So market was downwards, it came back up, and now it has gotten into a consolidation, all right, but this is forming at a previous resistance level. There was a breakdown and this is a pullback, so I'm expecting it to go downwards, but I would still wait for a confirmation on the 4-hourly chart before I start selling this. So ideal price to short this would be around 35 once we retest the previous resistance and we get a confirmation here. Asian Paints, I've been bullish for about a week now, bearish for about a week now, and you can see yesterday we had a nice bearish engulfing. Today we had a pullback, but I'm expecting a target of, first target on daily chart of 1500, but if you check the lower time frames, you can see that the eventual target is 1471, right, which is a breakout level from where the price actually broke out, so retest of that, and the moving average is supporting the claim too. Now moving on to Aurobindo Pharma, I'm bullish on this because of the formation of candlestick patterns that are forming here. You can see a target of 664, but I would expect a slight pullback before it actually goes there. So I wouldn't buy the current price. I would wait for the market to touch the previous support at 612 and then take a buy. Stop loss at 581 and target of 662. Bajaj Finserv is looking bullish because you can see that there was a double bottom formation, and now price looking at this trend line resistance or moving average resistance. So since we have a body dominating close here, I'm expecting market to go up from here, but I would still look at a confirmation on the lower time frame before I actually enter into this. The reason being, we are exactly at the moving average resistance of 200 exponential moving average. Bajaj Finance is looking strongly bullish, and we don't really have much of a resistance here in terms of the moving average. Candlestick resistance is there, but price is showing a lot of bullish momentum. The breakout level of 3010 has been tested twice, so expecting upside movement on Bajaj Finance. Bharat Electronics again looking bullish, continuing with the uptrend. This looks strongly bullish because you can see that we are in an upward channel here and the retest has already been done. Castrol looks bullish. We are looking at a possible bottom, and the first target is just at 142, which is the level from where the market had actually broken downwards. So we're looking at a retest of this. I wouldn't say this is a reversal of trend, but this looks like a good retracement to capture. Coal India again looking good, but we are remember we are trying to capture retracement from 198 to 211 with a stop loss being at 194. Colgate-Palmolive is continuing its upward trend. We had the retest of the support, but you can see that price did not close below the moving average. We have a lot of spikes showing rejection, so expecting further upside on this. Dabur had a gap up today. It did test the previous support, which you can see clearly on the lower time frame, right? And then it recovered. So strongly bullish on Dabur. Glenmark Pharma is looking bearish. You can see price was consolidating today, gap down opening and confirmation with the close. So this indicates that we're looking at a sharp decline on Glenmark Pharma. GMR Infrastructure, we can see the strong consolidation here and a breakout of this level, a retest for the last couple of days, and then the market recovering, going back, closing as a body dominating candlestick, right? So expecting this to break out from this resistance at 17.5 and move upwards. Godrej Industries on the other side is strongly bearish, a retest and a rejection. So very soon you can be looking at the market retesting the previous low of 396.5. ITC has been on a downward trend. We had a confirmation candle yesterday and today a continuation. So we are looking at a retest of 234 very soon. And if we check the weekly time frame, you can see that the next support would be at 223. Just Dial on the weekly chart shows rejection on top but a bullish candlestick, and if you look at a daily chart, we see that we have a strong momentum on the upside, a rejection, basically a breakout pullback trade. First target would be 758, and then we look at the next resistance of 794 followed by 826. Manappuram Finance, price did a retracement, retested the support, and I would not call this a breakout, but a lot of momentum on the upside. You can see rejection of the support, so expecting further upside movement on this. And if you take a look at the weekly chart, you can see that we do have reason to believe that this has a higher probability of going on the upside than on the downside. McDowell's on the daily chart, a lot of rejection of the support, so expect, and you see rejection back to back Thursday and Friday, indicating that we should be looking at 625 and 635 in this week. Muthoot Finance is looking bearish. Price fell, recovered, retested the resistance twice, and then now looking at a target of 570. Nestle India looking strong, not much of a bearish movement. We see not a single candlestick closing below. Okay, we did have a close below the moving average yesterday, but today it recovered again. So strongly bullish on this. there might not be much of a momentum, but in terms of direction, Nestle is bullish. NIIT still continuing its retracement, and you can see a target of 1355, which is also the previous support from where the market had broken out. Oriental Bank of Commerce consolidating with a bearish bias. RBL Bank going ahead, and I'm not sure if this is a bottom, but you can see the retracement can reach up till 451 once it crosses 412. Repco Home Finance is looking strongly bearish. We have a bearish engulfing after a retest, which gives us a good signal to go short here. And Siemens India is in an upward channel, so you can look at buying this, but after a correction to about 1200. Tata Steel finally looks like has found a bottom, because we had the market stopping to make lower lows, then market went sideways, consolidation, breakout, pullback, rejection back to back. So the next target should be 406. Similarly with Titan, you can see price is now looking at breaking the resistance. I would not give this a confirmation, but you can see the lows are getting higher and we are just retesting the high. Now if we have a close above 1133 this week, then we can go ahead and start buying Titan. TVS Motors, we have a bearish engulfing at the resistance. Today there was a minor retracement and a rejection, but that doesn't change the direction, so we're still bearish on TVS Motors. And Vedanta, you can see price has reached the same level from where it had broken down, and we are facing resistance here. So this is bearish because of direction, but before you start going short on this, you need a confirmation from the lower time frame, which is either the 1 hour chart or the 30-minute chart. Alright, that's it for now. I hope you made money this week and you continue to make money the coming week. Nifty is a little confusing right now. We don't have a clear direction with Nifty, so we need to wait and watch which side it actually breaks out, and that will decide the overall momentum of the stocks. But otherwise, if Nifty continues to be sideways, you can see we have stocks giving buy signals and sell signals. Basis on the risk management and the entry levels, it would be ideal to trade this week. So this is a crucial week, and it would really test your trading skills. If you can make good money in a week like this, that proves that your trading skills are better than average. Right? Hoping to hear from you in the comments, and all the best for this week. Thank you.